Federal jury has convicted 6 suspected gang members in the murder of rapper FBG Duck. The rapper was shot outside a luxury clothing store in Chicago on East Oak Street in April of 2020. His girlfriend and a shopper were also hurt. Prosecutors say the murder was the result of a violent gang war fueled in part by rap songs by Duck and a competing Chicago rapper. The 6 men were convicted today of charges including conspiracy and murder. They will be sentenced at a later date.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7.
Just after 2 full days of deliberations, a jury has reached a verdict and the trial surrounding the brazen killing of rapper FBG Duck. Judge Martha Picoult is expected to read the verdict at 11:30 a.m. Check back from updates. And here we go. April 16th is going to be post-trial motions. May 16th, government response. June 17th, defense reply. Sentencing dates: Liggins, August 6th. Roberson, August 8th. Smart, August 13th. Turpin, August 15th. Alfred, September 4th. Thomas, September 17th. Now let's get into it. Prosecutors and defense attorneys are now trickling into the courtroom. Still no sign of the defendants or Judge Martha Picoult. Duck's mother is seated in the overflow room, taking notes and bracing for the verdict. Judge Martha Picoult has entered the courtroom. Court is in session. The defendants are now filing into the courtroom as attorneys identify themselves to the court. Picoult notes the jury has sent a note. We have reached a verdict. She reminds those in the gallery to maintain decorum at all times. There have been some raucous moments throughout the trial, and multiple people have been removed from the court. The jury is now being brought in. Jurors' identities have been kept anonymous amid concerns of their safety and security, something that's common for major gang trials in federal court. Picoult takes a long pause after being handed the verdict as she thumbs through the pages. The courtroom deputy reads, Charles C. Murder Liggins, an alleged shooter, is found guilty on 5 of 7 counts. Jurors found he committed the murder, engaged in a conspiracy to commit murder. Duck used a gun in relation to the shooting and wounded Duck's girlfriend in the attack. Liggins was found not guilty of shooting another shopper in Oak Street and using a gun in relation to that shooting. Kenny Mac Roberson, an alleged getaway driver, is also found guilty of the same 5 counts. He was found not guilty of the same 2 counts. To Carlos Los Alfred, another alleged getaway driver, is also found guilty of 5 counts. He was found not guilty of 2 counts for shooting Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in relation to that shooting. Christopher C. Thomas, another alleged shooter, was found guilty of 3 counts: murder, using a gun in a murder, and conspiracy to commit the murder. He was found not guilty of counts related to the wounding of the other 2 victims and using a gun in those shootings. Ralph T.Z. Turpin, who allegedly summoned the shooters to Oak Street to kill Duck, is found guilty of 2 counts, murder and conspiracy to commit murder. So all the defendants have been found guilty of multiple charges. Some were acquitted in charges related to the other people, aside from Duck, who were wounded in the brazen daytime attack. Picoult excuses the jury after thanking them for their service. Duck's mom and family members are sitting in the overflow room shedding tears of joy and embracing each other. Picoult gets back down to business. The defense asks for 90 days to set post-trial motions. The government asked for 30 days to respond. The defense then asked for 30 days to reply to the government's responses. Ellen Dorff, one of Thomas' attorneys, asked to hold off on setting a date for sentencing. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jason Julian pushes back and asks to get something on the books. My apologies. My tweet about Marcus Muaz Smart apparently didn't send. Another gunman, he was found guilty of 5 counts. He was found not guilty of 2 counts for shooting Duck's girlfriend and using a gun in relation to that shooting. In an overflow room 6 floors below the courtroom, Duck's mom and aunt embraced. 2 alternate jurors who came to watch Duck's mom and aunt have exploded with emotion, praying and admonishing the defendants. Upcoming court dates, and already read this. Spin, rap careers, we get money,
Yeah. So we have a conviction. How are you both feeling right now?
I'm feeling justice is served. I'm feeling like they did something so obviously crazy that they deserve to get caught. it was blazing for me. And when I go home and tell my grandkids that their father, justice has been served, that's going to be a big burden lifted off my shoulders. I just want to thank the United States government for doing a very good job on making sure that these guys would never hurt another mom or another child again. And yes, justice for Duck, and it has been served. Thank you. Lashena, L-A, capital S-H-E-E-N-A. Weekly, W-E-E-K-L-Y. Lashena Weekly. I'm his mom. I'm Carlton Weekly's mom.
And I'm Vaddy Weekly, V as in victory, A-D-D-I-E, Weekly, W-E-E-K-L-Y. Not daily or monthly, but weekly.
Thank you, guys.
Y'all have a blessed day. Justice for Carlton Weekly. We will prevail.
Jury in Chicago has found 6 gang members guilty for carrying out the brazen